Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Unheard and Honest podcast. My name is Ben Ritchie. I'm your host. Today, I'll be doing another fast break episode on ox bile, which is a digestive supplement that most of you probably have never heard of, but some of you probably could really benefit from it, like me. And got some cool episodes coming up. Recorded one this week with some friends of mine where we just deep dive into coffee and we talk about some places that have some of the best coffee in our opinion, some places that are overrated, underrated. We talk about the Birmingham, the Huntsville area, a little bit on the metro Atlanta, and we just kind of talk about, we have a coffee ranking system. How do you rank how good your coffee is? It's more of a fun one. That's coming soon. And then I have another one that I recorded actually a while ago with my friend Scott Quidon, who was on the anxiety podcast. And this time, I guess we're talking about depression. That's kind of oversimplified. Depression, dark night of the soul, what to do and how to think when God feels like he's a million miles away. How are we supposed to think about God? How are we supposed to think about ourselves in difficult times? What are some, wrong ideas that we have about God and about how we're supposed to perform in our pain? And what God's heart truly is and how his plans are totally not what we expect, even if we think we know our Bible really well. So anyways, it was a really good discussion. I'm really excited for that one. Got some other ones coming down talking about barefoot shoes, zero drop shoes. So yeah, just got some fun stuff. I do apologize for the audio of the last fast break episode. I didn't know that my mic wasn't picking up the me talking until I had already uploaded it. So thank you for sticking with me on that one. I will say I was disappointed in the lack of engagement about the fast break or touch pass name. I really wanted to know what people thought, and only one person commented at all. So, it's all right. We'll figure it out. I guess I'll keep running with fast break, but, let me know how you feel. Anyways, so today I'm going to be talking about ox bile, and I'm only talking about this because it's really helped me, and I want it to help you if it's applicable to you. I guess this would be the part of the show that if I had a sponsor, I would give them a shout out. I have no sponsors. I obviously do not make any money with the amount of views I'm getting, but I will, because the coffee episode's coming up. Calla Coffee in Birmingham makes a great cup of coffee. So if you like good black coffee, some good light roast, I'm sure their dark roast is good too, but their light roast, the Ethiopia, just absolutely pops with flavor. Very fruity, got some chocolate in there. Obviously not real chocolate, but kind of has that note in there. So anyways, there's my unofficial sponsor for the podcast. Back to ox bile. So why in the world am I talking about ox bile? Ox bile is a digestive supplement. So in short, I won't go in the weeds, but your liver makes bile, and bile is something in your body that really helps you digest fats. Once again, not going into detail. Anatomy, physiology, digestive police, don't kill me. But your liver creates bile and your gallbladder stores bile. So when you eat a fatty meal, your gallbladder releases that stored bile. It's kind of like a reservoir and helps you digest fat. Okay, that's the simple version. And that's all I really want to say. So when you have your gallbladder removed, like I have, you don't have that reservoir. So your body doesn't really have enough bile on deck to digest a fatty meal. Okay, so long story short, I had my gallbladder removed roughly 4 years ago. It's a long story, and I'm gonna make an episode probably covering the whole thing. But before that surgery, and even worse after that surgery, I had a lot of problems digesting fatty foods. Okay, beef, avocado, butter, dairy, eggs, even like canned coconut milk is pretty much only fat. And eating fats caused me indigestion, bloating, gas, like severe acid reflux was my main symptom, and abnormal bowel movements. After literally a year or two of really eating very clean, very strict, after a couple years, I could digest these foods better, but even on my best days, like, it still bothered me. Like, if I ate a burger, I could tell something was up, even though it was a lot better than it was when I was really bad. So initially, before and probably about a year after this surgery, for that time, about a year and a half, everything hurt that I ate. I got to the point about a year and a half maybe after that surgery that not everything hurt, but fats still gave me issues. So now I will say, ox bile has greatly helped me digest fats. And once again, I am not sponsored. This is not paid for. I am genuinely telling this because it has helped me so much. So obviously it's very frustrating. It's very annoying when you cannot digest fat, because fat is in a lot of things. Obviously, like I said, all those things I listed earlier, even like, peanut butter, sunflower seed butter, almond butter. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, fat is in a lot. Fat is generally not a bad thing to eat, in my opinion. So anyways, my mother-in-law actually recommended that I give this supplement a try, and it has truly been incredible. I'm not exaggerating. It has helped me so much. Life-changing is a dramatic term, but it has been minorly life-changing, because I went from really somewhat avoiding fatty meals for the most part, and when I did, I didn't feel that great, and I just would suffer the consequences. But now I really truly can eat all the fat I want. I can eat it whenever I want, as long as I have the supplement, and I don't have to worry about how my body's going to react, if that makes sense. So I like avocado, guac, eggs, like those really bother me, and I really avoided them for a long time. I really did. I avoided them for a couple years. Like, I really didn't eat a lot of eggs. I didn't eat guac when we would eat Mexican food, because I would really not feel good. And it was mainly because of the avocado, because avocado is mostly pretty much just fat. But now I can eat it all I want. I'm not afraid of it. My stomach, I feel great afterward. My acid reflux and my other symptoms are pretty much non-existent or very minimal when I take this supplement. My bowel movements are much more regular since I started taking it, and it's just really helped. And if you're interested, you might be asking, how much do I take? I used to take one every meal that I ate that had fat in it. But then I was just kind of testing it out. I actually really just take one per day, unless there's like a big meal at night. So usually I take it in the morning, because I usually eat eggs most mornings, and some, bacon or sausage a decent amount of mornings as well. So usually I just eat it once in the morning. But if I know I'm eating a higher fat meal later, like on occasion, if I cook steaks or if we go out to eat and I'm going to get a burger or, something with a lot of cheese, something like that. I will take another one just to be safe. And I just feel so much better. And if you're asking what brand, I'm sure there are plenty of good brands. I would just say you got to do your own research. I use this one. It's called Pure Encapsulations. So that says digestion GB. The main thing in it is ox bile, but it has 2 or 3 other little things in it as well, digestive enzymes and stuff like that. And I would absolutely recommend, sorry, I always get that backwards, but I would definitely recommend Pure Encapsulations for sure. They make high quality stuff, but I've had multiple brands and they're good. Once again, do your research. So in conclusion, if you have difficulty digesting fats, whether you have a gallbladder or not, ox bile could really improve the quality of your life. I'm not trying to be dramatic. It has genuinely helped me. I'm much less restricted in my diet, and I feel better since starting to take it. And the only caution I have, the only nuance I have here is when my stomach was really not in a good place. And I mean, I was having like severe acid reflux all day, every day, literally. So like my stomach was really not good. Okay. When I was really fragile, I tried ox bile once and it tore me up and made my acid reflux. It just gave me more acid reflux that night. Still, overall, I would absolutely recommend it. I just think if you're really in an acute phase of really in the pits of feeling bad, I would use it with caution. I mean, it's not going to send you to the hospital to take one pill. Like you can always test and see. So I would test and see, but that's just the one thing I would have to say. My stomach was really in a bad place. I took it once. It gave me acid reflux for like an hour. So, use your own judgment, do your own research, but I would still definitely recommend it. And just another anecdotal thing, my mom has issues. She had her gallbladder out many years ago, and she has issues with fat, especially if she told me it's really mainly when she eats it in the morning. She eats like a big breakfast. If her and my dad go out or something or cook a big breakfast, that it will tear her stomach up the rest of the day. And so I was telling her about this, and we were actually with my parents traveling one day, and we were at this really great brunch spot, and we all ate a lot. I'll just say that. And I gave her an ox bile, and she said she felt great that day. And so she bought herself one of these bottles, and she says that when she remembers to take it, of course, that it really has changed how she feels after eating a fatty breakfast. So not just me, at least me and my mom, but I'm sure many others have helped, or I'm sure it's helped many others. And so there it is. There's my 2 cents on ox bile. If you think it could help you, give it a shot. Once again, do your own research on the brand. There's probably many brands out there that are great. And that is all for this Fast Break episode, and I hope everyone has an awesome day.